Hi, everybody. So, it is day one, January 30th, of me being here on Pride of America. Yesterday was such a long day. Oh my god. None of us had eaten. We just got off the flights after flying for a total of 12 hours and then coming here and then getting instantly just kind of thrown into everything. Everybody was joking and not a bitter man, but we were joking around that we just kind of got tossed off and here's your room, see you later, and everyone just left us. So we didn't really know where we were going or what we were doing. I've got lost a million times. Everybody's really nice though. Every time I walk past somebody in the hallway, they call it Route 66 is the main crew hallway where all the traffic goes, so it's called Route 66. So whenever you're walking down there, you walk past somebody, they're always really nice and they can totally tell when you're lost, and they're like, hey, you need help? Everyone doubles back to help you. Everyone's really, really nice and really helpful, thank goodness, because I've got lost. I don't even want to count how many times I've gotten lost. It's really hot. All the crew quarters, it looks like in Titanic when Rose is running down the hallways in the white hallway and it's all tiny. That's how it looks. And it's really, really hot, so I'm constantly sweating, just to paint you that really pretty picture. I'm laying in my bed right now. I have a top bunk. There's not much to it. I have a little light where I have an outlet so I can charge my phone, and the light's an inch, maybe an inch wide, so I can sit my chapstick on top of it. I don't have a shelf, which drives me crazy. So for my alarm clock, let's do this. So we're in the top bunk. Let's see, looking down, that's a bunk bed across from me. I've got 3 roommates. I'm on top of my bunk. That's another bunk bed across from me. I'm trying to angle this, sorry. There's a desk of stuff. I have my alarm clock over there. If you can see, that's the mirror into the bathroom. I'll give you a tour when I actually feel like getting off my butt, but I have been unpacking. I got up early, so I thought that everything here is military time, so I thought that 0930 was 7:30. So I got up and went upstairs to get breakfast and to go to an orientation safety meeting we have. And I asked somebody because nobody was there, so I asked some girl, I was like, am I crazy? She's like, no, it's 9:30 in the morning, not 7:30. So I've been up for a while. I can't sleep anyway. I feel much better now that I've slept though. Let's see, yesterday, I got really homesick yesterday. I don't make anybody feel bad and make my mom upset, but I was a mess yesterday. I was on the verge of tears all day long. It was horrible. It was hot. I was hungry. I was tired. I didn't know where I was going. And no one could tell me, because everyone was pointing me in directions and stuff, but I didn't have a plan. I'm just kind of tossed here. And I got a little tour with 2 of my supervisor. I don't even know who she is. Some girl named Melody, who I'm supposed to ask questions to. I don't even know how to get to her office. She took me on a tour where laundry is and where the deck 4 is the crew deck. We've got internet up there. We've got the mess hall where we eat. But she took me on a little tour, so I have no idea where she took me. I remember seeing laundry. I haven't gotten my uniform yet, and we're supposed to be in uniform all week this week. So this lack of organization and knowing what I'm supposed to be doing has me really just stressed out, and I'm kind of to the point where I'm like, I don't care. If you wanted me to do something, you'd let me know, because I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Other than in the next, let's see, it's 8:25 here. So I'm meeting my friend Kyle up in the mess hall at 9 o'clock to eat breakfast together, and then go to our meeting at 9:30. Yeah, we get here yesterday, and we had this. We're tossed around, and we're just as soon as we get here, we're taking tours, and we're going everywhere and filling out tons of paperwork, and we're all really tired and jet lagged. And we have an orientation safety meeting. It's by law we have to have one because it makes sense. So if happens to be an emergency our first night here, we're not going to be sitting in our cabin retarded. So we had this meeting, and it was so long. It was 7 o'clock here when we had the meeting, so it was 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It was midnight at home on the East Coast. And the meeting went until at least 8:30 because we had this long, no offense to John, he gave the lecture, it was this long, droning meeting. It's in one ear, out the other. I have no idea. I could not save your life my first night here. I have no idea what he even said. I was so out of it. I felt drunk. I was so dizzy. And, oh, it was awful. And then he took us on, a tour after we have this, hour meeting where he can tell all of us are in a stupor. he decides to get us up and take us to show us where the deck is. We're supposed to meet, like a safety meeting point. No idea how to get there. So if there is a fire, I have no idea how to get there. But it was really nice to get up on deck finally after being in here all day long. Everything's really tight and cramped and hot. There's no air circulation. There are no fans to speak of, so there's no circulation. So it's just boiling, and I'm constantly just walking down the hallway. I'm like drenched in sweat. And I was getting really stir crazy, and I was homesick, so I was really nauseous. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for dinner because I was so upset I couldn't eat anything. And it was just so hot and cramped, and it was just, it had me stir crazy and antsy, and I was just upset. And finally, I mean, I was really tired, but I'm really glad John took us up to our meeting point was on one of the decks. So we got outside so I could see the sky and the ocean. I mean, it was midnight. Well, it was dark. You couldn't really see anything. But it was dark and I could feel the breeze. It was so nice just to get above deck and to be like, oh, there's life above our little molehills or moleholes down here. I have 3 roommates. I met 2 of them, Ida and Peggy. Peggy's probably like middle-aged. I think she's in the same, I don't know what she does. Ida, probably in her 30s. I have no idea what she does. They're not mean, but they're not really, they're not super welcoming, so I kind of had to just sit here by myself and do things by myself because they're not mean, but I just don't know what's going on. I don't know who my 3rd roommate is. She's on the bunk below me. I was hoping I just have 2, but there are 4 of us in here. Peggy's going on vacation next week, I think, so then either it's going to be empty for a while or a new person's going to come in. I'm on the top. I wish I had the bottom. There's probably more room on the top, like up to the ceiling, but I don't like climbing up the ladder. It's just a lot of work. It's really hot in the room, and when we close our little, when we close our curtain things, of course it traps the heat in here with us, so it's like boiling in here, but I don't want to sleep with it open because it's awkward and weird. So I close it and just die. Yeah, today, in a few minutes, I'm going to go up to breakfast, eat, and go to my safety meeting thing. We start safety week this week where we do like our STCW. I don't remember what it stands for, but we do like firefighting and all sorts of really cool stuff. And everybody says this is a really fun week, which I'm hoping is busy and fun because it's day 1, whatever, but I'm not digging it right now. I'm tired. It's just this hectic. I have no idea what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. That has me stressed. So far I'm not a huge fan of this, but it's only day 1. So I'm going to start hanging up pictures, I guess. I have brought pictures with me, and I have a card from my boyfriend, and I've got my mom put little sticky notes all throughout my suitcase saying I love you and just nice little mom things. So I'm going to hang up some of those. I've got Rolling Stone calendar I'm going to hang up just to make it more homey because it's not very homey. It's tiny. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't so hot, but it's really tiny and really hot. Yeah, bathroom. I'll take you on a tour of the actual room later, but I don't feel like it right now. Small. Really, really small. I have a little cabinet in the bathroom. I've got my own drawer below my bed for my underwear and stuff. I've got my closet. I don't really have any room on the desk. They didn't really make any room for me on the desk, and I don't want to ask because they don't seem gung-ho about me being here, so. Oh well. Yeah, so good thing last night I have pan. This is my little owl pan that Jake got me. Thank goodness. It's so childish. I'm 22, but who cares? I'm so glad I had him with me because I was just a mess on the plane, and then I'm glad I had him last night. The plane ride was really long. I met this really nice lady named Marcia. She was probably in her 50s. She was so nice, and she had her Louis Vuitton bag, and she goes to Hawaii all the time, and blah, blah, blah. She bought me lunch, and she kept offering to buy me stuff, but I declined. It's really expensive on the plane, if you didn't know. And she was really nice and helpful and just wished me luck and told me a little bit about the island. The only time I even got to really see Hawaii was off the plane driving here, and it was gorgeous. It was the mountains, like, the Appalachian Mountains are all soft and rolling hills. The mountains here, like the cliffs and stuff, like you can just tell from far away, they're like these monstrous, like, I'll eat you. Like, they're all sharp and jagged and they just, like, jut into the sky. It's really cool. Palm trees, it was hot. It was like in the 70s here. When we got here, it was really hot. Colin and I took a cab here. So, yeah. haven't